Hey YouTube, Forest Gecko's here. We just started the YouTubing just now. Signed up for the account today. Um, we are actually, me and my best friend, a little bit about me. We started a breeding business a couple years ago, and from there we went to a reptile rescue. And I was breeding bearded dragons, started off breeding bearded dragons, and then we just, from there I met these little guys, which of course are gargoyle geckos. Fell completely in love with them, and then from there we started breeding them, and yeah, so me and my friend right now, we're actually going to start an online business and then open a shop here in Reno, Nevada. We got the name for our shop by my last name. Actually, it's last name Sherwood, so a lot of people made jokes when I was younger and my nickname was Forrest, and so I figured I would adopt that name and start it, and that's where we came up with the name Forest Geckos. We are not online yet currently, but we have somebody working on our site right now for us, setting it up and everything. But I just kind of wanted to show you what we have right now. I just moved into this house, so there's a lot more to come. But I just wanted to show you what I have so far. This is Totodile. He is going to be my new male breeder. Like I said, we don't have all of the lizards yet on us, but that's Totodile. He's pretty tame. I mean, he doesn't like being held too much, but he, as long as as long as you're not handling him too hard or anything, I mean, he doesn't really mind it. It's just the grabbing part that initially kind of freaks him out. But yeah, we just set this up. Like I said, these are not nearly any of them. He's my male. I mean, if I pulled him out, you could definitely tell he was a male. I actually have about 16 other gargoyle geckos. They're each in cages like this. This is the 18 by 18 by 24. You don't have to provide UVB for them, but I do, because you can't really go wrong by giving them UV. I mean, UV. If they want to hide, there's always places in there that he can hide and everything. And this is actually not his full setup cage. So this, like I said, I just moved into this house. So this Eco Earth. Usually I have Bioactive Terrariums. So this is Totodile, and I have the Exoterras. The dome light, or not the dome light, it's just the light, the overcarriage. It's just for the Exoterra, and I also have the Exoterra humidity and temperature gauges. And this right here is my other one. Actually, I was done picking up gargoyle geckos. I had my breeding stock, and I honestly was going through Petco, and I found this one. I'm hoping it's a girl. I mean, if it's a boy, it's not a bad thing either, but I'm hoping it's a girl. Whoa! This is Pikachu, and we named her Pikachu because of the red dots on her cheeks. Hopefully it's a her, like I said. But we're gonna let her crawl up there. But this is an actual live terrarium. These are just a bunch of spider plants. This, like I said, is not the completed cages. I mean, this one's just a baby, so I have them in this little cage for now. But I do the hydro balls. You can see the hydro balls down there, and then the Eco Earth right above the hydro balls, and then on top of that I put the cypress mulch on. And then I have at least two temperature and two humidities in all cages. In this one I actually have the digital humidity gauge. So I have 3 in this cage. I just wanted to kind of monitor it. When I get it all set up, all the cages, I'm gonna take these ones apart and do them right. These are right. They're not what I like. I like the really lush green cages for them. And sorry if I'm kind of shaky. I'm doing this off of my iPhone. But yeah. So this one is actually I actually from Black Jungle ordered some pothos and some snake plants. So pothos and snake plants for this cage. So like I said, we breed gargoyle geckos. I did cresteds for a little bit. Wasn't too happy with them. They're great little guys, but they're just not. They didn't catch my interest like these gargoyles do. These things they have me completely captivated. And yeah, so like I said, I used to run a reptile rescue. I have lots of reptile stuff. We're also breeding day geckos soon to breed day geckos. That's what this tank is actually for. I just bought it brand new. It's another 18 by 18 by 24, and it's just the same one I had. I also have a Cameroon starter kit and a Congo starter kit coming in. When I get this all set up, I'm going to replace these shelves. Right now we're also waiting for the big steel shelves. Our garage is going to be the breeding room for them. So yeah, I have the Aquazamp running into it. It powers these 2 cages. I'm actually going to hit the Sacramento Reptile Convention here in the next couple months, or it's in September 28th and 29th, to get a Mist King. Yeah, I love the Mist Kings. I'm gonna get the Pro Series because I have so many tanks. These ones can only power up to 10 nozzles, and I need to power at least 20, because each of these big tanks have 2. If you look up here, there's 2 nozzles in each one. You can see them kind of, not too well, one on each side, and then these littler ones just have 1 right in the corner, but this is the only little one I have. The rest are the 18 by 18 by 24s. Down here I keep all my Eco Earth. All my Eco Earth. This thing's pretty full of Eco Earth. And then these are just my critter keepers when I'm cleaning cages. It's hard to see, sorry it's dark, but this is actually a humidifier that I rigged up to be a fogger. If you guys want a tutorial on any of these, just let me know. I can do tutorials on them. I've been doing reptile cages for a really long time, so it's pretty good for me. Like I said, these are not the really great setups that I have. Like I said, I love lush green, full of plants, and that's usually what I do. This one I just had to put Eco Earth in because we just moved in, and I had to get these guys here because they were at my old house. They were the only 2 left over at my old house, and so I had to grab these 2 before that. So that's why these guys are here right now. The other ones are actually at our friend's house. He works at a local pet store here. But yeah, I have the temperature readers. These are always important. Not for these geckos so much, but for the day geckos that I'm getting, I'm definitely going to need that. I used to have a Savannah monitor, and so all that stuff is just, super important. The Exoterra Calcium D3, the Exoterra multivitamins. If you can't tell, I kind of have a thing for Exoterra, everything. So, Exoterra is just a great company. I use these Zoomed, however. I think they're Zoomeds, or I don't know. They're Repta shelters. I use these for the egg-laying females on my geckos. I just put these in the bottom. They open up, put a little moss down here, and it just leaves a great place for them to go into, lay their eggs, and yeah, so that's great for them. The hot glue gun. I love the hot glue gun. I always, I use these suction cups and I hot glue them so that they stay on, and hot glue is just great because you can just peel it right off, and that's all that. And these are, of course, a lot more supplies. For my day gecko, I'm going to be using a mercury vapor bulb. It seems to be the best. Love the mercury vapors for any day animals. I mean, all of my breeders that I've ever had mercury vapors, and they work great. I use the F10 SC veterinary disinfectant to clean out all my cages. It's safe for the animals if diluted to the right potency. These are just some extra things I have left over from when we bred. I have water filter. That was a turtle water filter. I have the heater, and you know, this is just stuff that I have right now. I have all my stuff is actually at my house, or our other friend's house, like I said. But if you want, when I get the day geckos, they're coming in a couple weeks. While I'm setting up this terrarium, I'm going to set it up before the day geckos come. If you guys wanted me to do a tutorial on care for them, I can. This is going to be planted with really lush green, pretty much everything. Lots of pothos, bromeliads, you know, all of it. That's actually going to be what the humidifier is going to be for. I used to have them on these guys, but then I got so many, and the mister keeps them so well humidified that I don't really need it. But yeah, if you guys want videos on anything at all, like, you know, I'm more than happy to do any kind of setup videos whatsoever. I do waterfalls, I do, you know, everything you can think of, really. I've done it. So if you guys have any questions, just PM me at forestgeckos13@gmail.com, or comment on here, rate, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you guys would like, anything you guys want to know. These guys are all fed on the crested gecko. Actually, right now I'm using day gecko because they love the day gecko. You know, there's been some people that are controversial on it. They're like, oh, it has more sugar, it's bad for your reptiles, you know, and all this. But the truth is, I messaged Alan Rapashi himself and asked him about it, and he said it's the same exact diet, it's just cherry flavored, which is what the day geckos seem to love the best. So it's the same exact diet, you know, it's just cherry flavored. And they used to have a cherry flavored for these guys, and they just don't anymore. But yeah, if you guys want to know anything, like I said, just comment, rate, subscribe, anything. There'll be plenty of videos coming up, and as soon as I get the day geckos, I'm gonna set them up in here and do a video on them. If you guys want a setup video, let me know. Next time I clean the cages, I can do a setup video for this. This is not bioactive yet. All my other tanks have isopods in them, and leaf litter, and you know, all sorts of plants. Like, you know, like I said, I just put these together for what we had. And this guy's kind of a new addition. Like I said, I was passing the store, and I saw her, and I saw that she had those red cheeks, and you know, we as breeders always look for that kind of thing. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything at all, you know, like I said before, just let me know. Alright, thank you. Have a good day, YouTube. Thanks for watching.